Hey guys, this is Ben. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be testing out 3 different guitar products. The first product we're going to look at is Riff Bandz. Now these are marketed as finger strength training for guitar playing. However, they do claim that they can help you with bass, piano, cello, violin, that sort of thing. These cost me $9.99. Our next product cost me $8.99. This is Gorilla Snot, and it is marketed as the original drumstick and guitar pick grip. And lastly, we're going to be looking at Bennetts Glider Guitar Capo. This thing ran me 35 bucks. We'll see how this is. All right, so let's get into it here. When we open up the Riff Bandz package, inside you'll see this sort of fold case here, and inside the fold case is 3 connected rubber bands, and these are designed to go around each of your fingers here, like so. The bands are different sizes. It's actually designed for your pinky to go on this side and then your other fingers. Now what these are supposed to do is a sort of finger stretch exercise here. So let's grab this guitar. It's definitely more challenging. I'm going to try these for a while now, and maybe I'll report back in a couple weeks and see if I've got finger strength afterwards. What's also kind of cool about these, though, that I actually did appreciate was there's a pretty extensive website with training videos. Now the training videos are mostly tutorials of normal guitar exercises, but for me what they've really done is just pointing out how weak my pinky strength is. Next up we're going to try the Gorilla Snot. All right, let's see what it says here. Gorilla Snot lets you hang onto your drumsticks or guitar pick even when your hands are bone dry or slick with sweat. Let's see, there's not really any instructions with this, which, let's see, let's open it up. Peel that off. Ooh. So maybe it's something like you hold it and you just dab your fingers in it, I guess. So my fingers are now covered in this gooey sort of thing here. So I've got a selection of guitar picks here that I'm going to try these out with. I've got mediums, I got thicks, I got thins, I got aluminums, I got wood. It makes picking up your guitar a little dicey, but I'm going to try first with a thin pick. I think that's good. Pretty sticky. I don't know if it's too sticky. Maybe I put too much on. Let me wipe this off. Let's try this again. Kind of just went overboard. I was like, ooh, a new product. Let's lather that all over my fingers. Oh no, it doesn't come off. I'm gonna wash my hands off. Okay, I'm back. Let's try this again. So I'm going to take this bottle of Gorilla Snot and then just sort of rub my finger on it like that. Just a quick dab will do ya. Let's try this Gravity Standard Classic pick here. The Gravity picks are sort of like a really hard plastic, probably more plasticky than any other picks I have. Let's try it with a metal guitar pick. Definitely sticking. Let's try this bone pick from my video last week. It's holding on really good, as you can see. Actually, I can't get this pick off my finger if I try my hardest. I do kind of worry, though, if it's going to start leaving a residue on the strings, and it does already feel like there's a bit of a resistance there, and maybe that's my fault for just putting way too much of this stuff on. Overall, I'm going to call the Gorilla Snot a resounding success, maybe even too successful. I'm going to wash my hands now, and then let's move on to the capo. The last product we're going to look at here is Bennetts Glider Capo. Pretty easy instructions. It says, just roll it. Keep playing through seamless key changes. Roll it with your pick hand. Roll it with your thumb. Store it over the nut. Guitar stays in tune. Looks pretty self-explanatory. You pull one of the pins, it opens it up. I'm guessing you just slide it on there and do that. All right, let's see. So we open it up here. We're going to pull it around the guitar like so. I'm going to weave that over and then just stretch that over like yay. You know, one of my problems with capos, I'm sure with anybody's, is if it's too strong, it'll actually pull the strings out of tune, which is no bueno. Using my thumb here, let's see if you can see that. It rolls very easy. That's really nice. It says it stores over the nut. I guess you could. It does seem like it's pulling those strings though, even if just a little bit. You can see that. You can see I'm using my thumb and it rolls pretty easy. My one concern though is these springs are really tight though. Even when I have the capo over the fret bars, it still seems to be pulling it just a little sharp, judging by my tuner here. I mean, that's kind of a problem with a lot of capos anyway, in my opinion, is they tend to just pull things a little sharp. It's a nice product. However, immediately after I purchased the Bennetts Glider Capo, this popped up on my Amazon. Now this is a 2-pack of a, for lack of a better word, rip-off design for 12 bucks, or basically $6 each, which is considerable. That's $28 less than the Bennetts. The design is very much the same. There's no text on it, but it does give you a little graphic here. The same sort of gist. Pull it apart, stick it over your guitar, yada, yada, yada. The material's slightly different. Whereas the Bennetts Glider is more of a soft rubber compound. This $6 one is more of a hard plastic. It does have some give to it, so I guess it is probably a rubber. I'm gonna try this one out now. Let's see, it's the same sort of mechanics. The springs don't feel as strong, which actually kind of gives me a little more hope. It doesn't roll as easy as the Bennetts, but functionally it seems to do the same thing. So let's recap here. I think the Riff Bandz are actually kind of a good deal. You know, they're 10 bucks. It's a little bit of money, but you get 3 of these. And if it does actually improve my pinky strength, then I will say it's worth it, because I've been playing guitar for 25 years now and my pinkies are still pretty weak. So I'm gonna give that one an approve. Next up, we're gonna move on to the Gorilla Snot. The Gorilla Snot actually worked really good. In fact, I would say it works great. It's very, very sticky like it claims. So I would put a disclaimer on it somewhere that maybe just tells you just tap it and get it on your fingers. I'd probably spend about 10 minutes soaping and washing and re-soaping and soaping and washing and soaping just to get it off my fingers. I'm probably gonna have to spend another 10 minutes or 20 minutes just to wash it off these guitar picks. And that probably leads me to my one downside of it, is because I did put too much, which is probably my fault, it's also on these strings, and I don't know how that's going to affect them in the future.
Future events such as these will affect you in the future.
I don't know, uncharted territory. Last up is the Bennetts Glider Capo. This worked really good, but for 35 bucks, this was a 2-pack for $12, or basically $6 each. And I'd say it worked 98% as good. It didn't roll as good, but it was not enough to justify paying an extra 28 bucks for this. So for Bennetts, sorry man. All right guys, thanks for checking out the video. I put links for all these items below in the description. Leave your comments, questions below as well, and make sure you smash that like button, subscribe. Thank you very much. Next time.